Let us be proud and be grateful for being descendants of the IAS, Africa, this continent that has suffered so much and continues to suffer because of imperialists. These imperialists have only one cliché in mind. Africa is the empire of slaves. This is how they see Africa. For them, Africans belong to them. Our lands belong to them. Our undergrounds belong to them. They have never been able to change the logic until today. It is deplorable. But how do they proceed? It is, unfortunately, since the 1960s when these 6 miracles of independence were given to Africa. They have only placed local valets at the head, according to them, of their sub-prefecture to be able to continue to feed them, these local valets that we are going to qualify. Today, as slaves of Salon, have no other purpose than to seek to live like the master, to satisfy the master and to do everything that the master dictates.
L'Afrique, ce continent qui a tant souffert.
Hey guys, as you're watching this video, our vision is to reach 500,000 subscribers. Hit the subscribe button, join membership to support our channel, join Patreon and PayPal. All the links are in the description. Do that to stand with us for this beautiful cause of One Africa right now. We do not forget to sign up for the petition. The link is down below. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Chers participants donc au premier sommet des chefs d'État de l'AES, bonjour.
Comrades of the various governments of the IAS, dear participants of the first summit of the heads of state of the IAS, good morning. It is an immense pleasure and an honor to be here today. A blessed date, a memorable date, the CIG 2024 here in Niamey. First of all, let us give thanks to God who allowed this day to be. We thank Him for everything He has been able to do for us until today, and everything He will do for the people of the IAS. Let me also pay tribute to the Nigerian people, this people who have suffered so much since the advent of the IAS, and who continue to stand. Thank you to the Nigerians, who have reserved a warm welcome for us yesterday, when we swept the soil of our homeland here. You are more than friends, you are more than neighbors. You are our brothers, you are our sisters. Because fraternity goes beyond friendship or neighborhood. We have the same blood that flows in our veins. In our veins flows the blood of these valiant warriors who fought, and who reserved this land that we call Mali, Burkina and Nigeria. In our veins flows the blood of these valiant warriors who helped the whole world to get rid of Nazism and many other scourges. In our veins flows the blood of these valiant warriors who were deported from Africa to Europe, America, Asia or elsewhere, and who contributed to building these states during slavery. In our veins flows the blood of worthy men, robust men, standing men. And for this, let us be proud and be grateful for being descendants of the IAS, Africa, this continent that has suffered so much and continues to suffer because of imperialists. These imperialists have only one cliché in mind. Africa is the empire of slaves. This is how they see Africa. For them, Africans belong to them. Our lands belong to them. Our undergrounds belong to them. They have never been able to change the logic until today. It is deplorable. But how do they proceed? It is, unfortunately, since the 1960s when these 6 miracles of independence were given to Africa. They have only placed local valets at the head, according to them, of their sub-prefecture to be able to continue to feed them, these local valets that we are going to qualify. Today, as slaves of Salon, have no other purpose than to seek to live like the master, to satisfy the master and to do everything that the master dictates.
L'Afrique, ce continent qui a tant souffert.
They steal, they plunder our states, they bring everything to the master, and their wealth is kept with the master. They do everything to live like the master and always satisfy him. When the master commands, they execute. Do you know who these slaves of Salon are? Well, we are going to explain to you what they are. They are individuals who have no dignity, who have no morals, who have no personality. But the slave master has always known how to identify these individuals. They are always ready to betray their brother to satisfy the master. They have betrayed us since independence, and others continue to betray us to the benefit of their master. These individuals continue, against all odds, to help the master plunder Africa. They like to say it every year in their economic polls, that Burkina is the poorest country, that Mali is the poorest country, that Niger is the poorest country. We are ranked among the last. Very well, if we are as poor as they say. But when the time has come to take responsibility, we have asked this master to leave the place. Why don't they want to leave? When we take the case of Niger, for more than 40 years, some countries have been exploiting uranium to produce energy at home. From Ottawa to Paris, the streets are lit up. It is the light. But in Niger, it is the darkness that has served us. When you leave our states, our soils are dug from all sides to look for precious metals such as gold. But often, there is not even the slightest road accessible to reach the areas where they exploit gold, even less certain basic social services. This is why we have decided to revolt and take the fate of our countries into our own hands. There are many other examples, but when we decided to do so, we were approached by some saloon slaves to pass on the message of their master, because they had created this kind of polymer chain that rises to the heads of our states to serve them, and we came to break the chain. It is inconceivable for them, so they approached us and asked us to step in to make the elite leave that must lead Africa, because they have an elite, trained and trained, that must follow, that are embedded in this chain. We refused to step into their ranks, and from then on, the hostilities began. They made several mercenaries, trainers and agents. The agents descended into the Sahel to carry out barbaric, cowardly attacks against our populations, hoping to revolt them. In addition to these attacks on the ground, the communication attacks, manipulation, disinformation filled their ranks.
Nous sommes classés parmi les derniers. Très bien, si nous sommes aussi pauvres qu'ils le disent, mais
But the people of the Sahel understood, and we will never be able to manipulate them again. They know where they come from. They know what they are doing, and they know where they are going. We will no longer allow this. People are awake and people are fighting today, not for ourselves, but for future generations. And thank you all for the fight that is being fought. This never makes us cry. We will not tremble. We will fight. We will fight for real independence, for our freedom. Because to scare the people of the Sahel, these individuals have only 3 terms in their mouths: democracy, freedom, human rights. Of course, their local values are elected only in a democratic, free and transparent process according to their values. What is more normal that we want to impose this on ourselves? 854. Because it is they who edict the rules. Very well, we have decided to assume ourselves. This is why at 26G 2023, when Nigeria decided to turn the page, the slaves of Salon and their masters got on the big horses. They put their local values forward and decided to wage a war against the Nigerian people. So we said anyone who dares to take Niger will face us, because we will wage a war without mercy until the last drop of blood for anyone who dares to attack our states. This decision we made yesterday is current today and will be current tomorrow and forever. So we won the AES on September 16, 2023, in a mutual defense architecture. But we felt it necessary to extend and expand the AES architecture. What brings us together today must allow us to go beyond defense, including finance and economy, infrastructure, health, education. In short, I go beyond. I therefore wish that this moment is for us a story that we will write for the AES, but especially for Africa and for the whole world. May God illuminate each and every one of us. May God inspire us in the tasks entrusted to us. And above all, that when we do all our work, we have in mind only one thing: the supreme interest of our people. On this, we pray once again, may God accompany us all in our different tasks. May He protect our fighters who, thanks to them, allow us to sit here and discuss the future of our states. Once again, thank you, Nigerian people. Be united and solidary, people of the AES, the country where death is welcome.
jamais on ne pourra les manipuler. Ils savent d'où ils viennent, ils savent ce qu'ils font et ils savent où ils partent. Nous n'allons plus permettre cela. Les gens sont éveillés et les gens se battent aujourd'hui, pas pour nous-mêmes, mais pour les générations à venir. Et merci à tous pour le combat qui est livré. Cela ne nous fait jamais pleurer. Nous n'allons pas trembler. Nous allons affronter. Nous allons nous battre pour l'indépendance réelle, pour notre liberté. Parce que pour faire peur au peuple de l'AES, ces individus n'ont que 3 termes dans la bouche: démocratie, liberté, droit de l'homme. Bien sûr, leurs valets locaux ne sont élus que dans un processus démocratique, libre et transparent selon eux leurs valeurs. Quoi de plus normal qu'on veuille nous imposer cela, parce que c'est eux qui édictent les règles. Très bien, nous avons décidé de nous assumer. Voilà pourquoi un 26 juillet 2023, lorsque le Niger a décidé de tourner la page, les esclaves de salon et leurs maîtres sont montés sur les grands chevaux. Ils ont mis leurs valets locaux en avant et ont décidé de mener une guerre contre le peuple nigérien. Nous avons donc dit, quiconque osera s'en prendre au Niger nous aura en face, parce que nous mènerons une guerre sans merci jusqu'à la dernière goutte de sang pour quiconque osera s'attaquer à nos États. Cette parole, cette décision que nous avons eue hier est d'actualité aujourd'hui et sera d'actualité demain et pour toujours. Ainsi, naquit l'AES le 16 septembre 2023 dans une architecture de défense mutuelle. Mais nous avons jugé nécessaire de prolonger et d'agrandir donc l'architecture de l'AES. Ce qui nous rassemble aujourd'hui doit nous permettre d'aller sur d'autres terrains en plus de la défense, notamment les finances et l'économie, les infrastructures, la santé, l'éducation, bref, j'en passe. Je souhaite donc que ces moments soient pour nous une histoire que nous allons écrire pour l'AES, mais surtout pour l'Afrique et pour le monde entier. Que Dieu illumine tout un chacun de nous, que Dieu nous inspire dans ces tâches qui nous sont confiées, et surtout que lorsque nous faisons tous nos travaux, que nous ayons en tête une seule chose, l'intérêt suprême de nos populations. Sur ce, nous prions encore une fois de plus, bon Dieu, qu'il nous accompagne tous dans nos différentes tâches, qu'il protège nos combattants qui, grâce à eux, nous permettent d'être assis ici et d'échanger autour de l'avenir de nos États. Soyez donc remerciés une fois de plus, peuple nigérien. Soyez unis et solidaires, peuple de l'AES, la patrie ou la mort.
This is the journey to One Africa.